or should I say, Missouri. Okay?
The president hasn't demonstrated over a period of a week or 2 weeks that there's any consistency in his speech-making in front of a crowd and his lawmaking.
The polling shows that there is no doubt a bleeding in his support among conservatives and Republicans.
He's got to be his own worst enemy. He couldn't be any worse at achieving goals in politics.
He's embarrassed them as a president. This is not what they want, and this is not what they expect.
He's not even professional, let alone presidential. If he could at least just become professional, it would be a little better.
We'll have it both ways.
Some of the people that you saw in the open there were part of a focus group. All of the people you saw in the open there, speaking in that focus group. A focus group last night in Pennsylvania that included 5 Trump voters, none of whom had good things to say about the president. We're going to see more of that focus group later in this hour. The president went to Springfield, Missouri today to give one of those speeches where he is locked on a teleprompter and obviously reading it for the first time, discovering facts in it for the first time, like this one.
I'm especially pleased to be here in Springfield, the birthplace of a great American icon, the legendary Route 66. Who would have known that?
Yeah, who would have known that? Well, pretty much everyone in that room in Springfield, Missouri today would have known that. The people who wrote that speech for you and put it in the teleprompter knew that, but Donald Trump obviously didn't know that until he read it in his teleprompter today. And I'm sure there's absolutely no chance that Donald Trump knows where Route 66 ends, and I'm not going to tell him. He's going to have to learn that someday in his teleprompter, but actually that'll probably never be in Donald Trump's teleprompter because Route 66 doesn't end in Trump country. I'll give him just a little hint. It ends at the Pacific Ocean in a place that used to be Mexico and still retains its Mexican place name in honor of St. Monica. I don't expect Donald Trump to be able to figure out where that is because he doesn't speak Spanish, and the name of the place is in Spanish, as are most of the place names in that part of America that used to be Mexico, the part of America that Donald Trump and former Sheriff Joe Arpaio want to cleanse of anyone who they think looks to them like they belong in Mexico. During these speeches, these teleprompter speeches, you can tell that Donald Trump's teleprompter is filled with things that he does not know, including, in many cases, the names of the United States senators from the state that he's speaking in. He made mention of both of Missouri's senators today, Republican Roy Blunt and Democrat Claire McCaskill. What are the odds that Donald Trump walks around with Claire McCaskill's name in his head? What are the odds that he actually knows the name of the Democratic senator from Missouri? Here's how Senator McCaskill's name came up while Donald Trump was closely reading his teleprompter today.
We have no choice. We must lower our taxes. And your senator, Claire McCaskill, she must do this for you, and if she doesn't do it for you, you have to vote her out of office.
He was very clearly reading the teleprompter when he said her name. It was right there in the prompter. His speechwriters working in the White House on the government payroll wrote that completely political campaign passage